Paultons Park is a family theme park located in the northeast of the New Forest, and each time I visit, it keeps getting better. First of all, it's a very pretty and clean park, with most of the areas looking new and well kept, and when you first enter through the large and modern entrance, you're instantly put into this really nice garden setting that's very different to most other parks in the UK, and just as a whole you can definitely see the effort they put into maintaining their rides and gardens. It does seem like a place that looks after all of their areas. Speaking of which, their newest one is called Tornado Springs that replaced an empty space in the park, and the theming is awesome. You might hear this a lot because it's a very common thing at Paultons Park. You have the soundtrack blasting throughout the area that fits into the deserty 1950s American theme, and their best coaster, Storm Chaser. This is a brilliant family coaster, one of the best in the UK, and it's super smooth. Although short, the fact that it spins makes the experience different every time you ride it, and it has some really intense moments such as the low to the ground helix. In addition, it only has a 1 meter height restriction, making it available to even smaller kids, which is great considering how good the roller coaster is. Tornado Springs also has lots of other rides such as a thrilling flat ride called Cyclonator, a new for 2022 well-themed kids coaster called Farmyard Flyer, and so much more. They've even integrated an existing set of slides, now called Buffalo Falls. An area next door is Peppa Pig World, and while it isn't for my age, I can still appreciate the amount of cute rides and theming this area has. There are loads of things for kids to do, from play areas to small rides and shows, and it's evident that this is one of the main attractions at Paultons Park, as it was the busiest area out of them all. For families with smaller kids, I can for sure say that this is a great area for them, and if I went in as one, I'd be amazed by the amount of detail and fun this area contains. Another noteworthy area opened in 2016 and is called Lost Kingdom, and this is a place that I think will just keep getting better due to all of the plants it has. It now feels like you're surrounded by them in this jungle-like setting. Your two main coasters here are manufactured by Vekoma, and they're called Flight of the Pterosaur and Velociraptor, and these are great smooth family coasters that have some nice theming such as the rock work on Flight of the Pterosaur, and I really like how this coaster wraps around the area. It's cool seeing it fly past all of the paths. There's also Dino Chase, an existing kids coaster they've rethemed, and Dinosaur Torco is an awesome little ride that's just got better the more overgrown it's got, and there are a few small surprises along the way. I just love all of the dinosaur animatronics dotted around. For the kids, there's a nice playground next to Dino Chase, and around the whole park you can find many of these areas, and they're all good quality. However, behind Lost Kingdom, you're met by what the park used to look more like. There's much less theming, and although it still looks well maintained and kept, it lacks the same atmosphere the rest of the park now has. The rides are still good in this section of the park, with Cobra, a snappy family coaster, with some really fun bunny hops towards the end, a small log flume, and more. It's just a bit plain, and I think parts could be rethemed into new or existing areas. Like Magma, the drop tower that has similar theming to Lost Kingdom, and could be integrated into that in the future. Paultons Park have redone areas in the past, such as what is now called Critter Creek, a little area towards the front of the park, which is much more immersive than it used to be. And I think something could happen in the future, as Paultons Park really have been investing and making it more and more of a theme park that's competing with the likes of Merlin-owned Chessington and other family theme parks in the south of the UK. As for food at Paultons Park, they have decent options, and there are cafes and restaurants dotted around the park, so you shouldn't have to wait too long to get food. Ticket prices are quite expensive. A single ticket looks to cost around the same price as somewhere like Chessington World of Adventures, but a massive positive to Paultons Park is the queue times. You'll get lots into your day, unless you're spending all your time in Peppa Pig World, because that normally gets the longest queue times. My most recent visit was on a peak day, and yet I still managed to get on every roller coaster and re-ride the ones I enjoyed the most. It seems to me like lots of people just go to Peppa Pig World, leaving the rest of the park much less busy. Operations for the coasters were generally really good, with rides like Storm Chaser having fast moving queues. This helped to justify the high ticket prices. Something else to note is Paultons has events throughout the year, such as ones for Easter, Halloween and Christmas, and they're small shows that can occur during the day, such as a magical pirate adventure and encounters with Peppa Pig characters in Peppa Pig World and dinosaurs in Lost Kingdom. So those are my thoughts on Paultons Park. A very pretty, well-themed theme park with friendly staff and a selection of rides for all ages. And as I said at the start, every time I visit, it keeps getting better, with the older sections being updated. It's constantly refining itself, and I just think the park is an awesome day out. That won't include getting stuck in long queues. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and and I'll see you next time.